Hey guys, going to do some yoga today. I have not done much of it live streaming, and I thought why not share this with you guys. I won't be long. I'll just set this up so that I'm connected with the internet. I can see what's going on there. So I'm using this wireless mic for my live for the first time. Just want to make sure that I can broadcast clearly to you guys. Although after the start there won't be much talking. I'll chuck this on the side here. It's not playing. Internet. Is it disconnected? Auto connection. Connecting. Connect. Like I'm gonna connect to you. Connected. It says. Let's see how connected it is. So just setting up the sound, guys. The show hasn't begun yet. It won't be long. As you can see, I'm quite comfortable in my squat position. So this is like being in this position is quite a bit of a warm up for it. So let's go live. I'm happy with the sound. I'm happy with the sound. And I can turn this off, on the volume down. This just for me to check. This thing is right here. Hey guys, welcome to Strong with Raj. No nonsense strength training. This session is also a no nonsense, except there is no heavy weights. Let me just relax. This is my yoga and stretching session. Something that I have been doing for a while, and a bit more recently because of the SI joint pain issue that I have encountered in the last 6 to 9 months, which really affected my deadlifts negatively, and also squats, but mostly deadlifts. Thanks to BPC 157 and CJC, what is the number? Something like that. It really has managed and almost gotten rid of my SI joint pain. What it was doing was that it was obviously giving me pain on my left side and making stiff, like the whole left side lower back SI joint area would be very stiff. I could not bend over to do my deadlifts. So during that time I amped up my yoga and stretching as well. So a combination of the peptides, for which I have made videos, and yoga, stretching, foam rolling has really helped me to get back into deadlifting and just live without pain. So I thought I'll make a video where I will show you and demonstrate my entire yoga / stretching. So it's not out and out yoga. Most of it is yoga, but I like to put that stretching into it, which is dynamic stretching and some passive stretching. And I just thought, yeah, I will just share this with you guys just to see you know, if there is something that you can take away from this. I'm sure most of you have issues with some pain and niggle, and I'm telling you, yoga and stretching is a very good way of dealing with them, and foam rolling as well. So I'm here in my living room. Mostly you see my videos, my lives from the gym, but today is off from the gym. Who knows, I might do some squats later on. And I'll put some music on, and I don't think I'll be talking, but I'm using this mic for the first time. So just wanted to see if it works. I might say a few things in between. Otherwise, I'll put some background music on, and then just get going. All right, let's do it. So as you can see, it's not too bad that I can be in a squat position, and this position was also compromised because of SI joint pain. I will get a lot of pain on my left side of my SI joint pain, but I can be in this position for 2-3 minutes. I have done a range of series of videos called Squat Talk, which I'll be doing it again, where I sit down in a squat position and talk to you guys, and I request you guys to be in a squat position, and that is if you can manage to do it. Okay, I'm just checking the sound. I'm happy with the sound. So yeah, I spend time in squat position before I do my yoga. My yoga predominantly is Surya Namaskar, known as sun salutations, and then I make changes in between. I do more hip opening type of movements, and so yeah, this is very good hip opener. You know, there are so many variations of yoga of squats that we can talk about, and that is a bodyweight squat. A relaxed squat is what I call it. It's not an exercise. So knees slightly collapsing forward, inward, and a bit more active. I have to be chest up, hands folded. This is also known as Malasana in yoga. So how I start is what is known as micro movements, really making small movements, engaging all your joints slowly. It's called Sukshma. Sukshma means micro in Sanskrit. So just light movements, starting the finger. So think of it, when you wake up, your body has to wake up, and you don't wake up with the biggest movement. Just make as small movements as possible. Fingers, then wrist. You can start with neck. So it's a gradual approach. It's best to start with head down, but you can start with any. The smallest joints would be fingers, wrist, toes. So very simple. Side bends. This is something I have challenges with, to be nice and slow and nothing dynamic. I've taught myself to slowly start with very small movements. Sound check, just to see if you guys can hear me. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Alright, looks good. So loading up the hips, keeping it back up, straight, and movement of wrist, shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. These are very random. You just can choose whatever you want. So just forward bend. Back bend. In most forms of exercises, in most forms of physical training, naturally our body goes in a faster mode and just want to get it done. I don't think so yoga stretching is like that. So that is something that I'm having to learn and remind myself. It's just not about going crazy and hard or fast. Our natural inclination is to, when we are doing training and exercise, because it is stressful, the body triggers itself into fast movements to get it all done. Like a set of 10 with bicep curls, you will just start doing it fast by 6th or 7th rep, but yoga is slowing down. It's done some amazing things to my body when I have to recover. So what I'm doing is not typically yoga right now, just all sorts of little stretches. Of course, there are key movements, key asanas in sun salutation in which I spend more time in, and I'll just talk about them as I go. Alright, almost time to do the asanas, sun salutation. This is the Chaturasana, call it plank. Chaturasana means on 4 pillars you are. Transition to downward dog. One of the key movements, downward dog. Upward facing dog. Cobra. this is just a recover, rest, relax position. I'll do a few of them. This one is, oh, it's called Vajrasana. It's one of the asanas that can be done even after you had some meals. I believe it's good to do after having some meal. Again into the Malasana, sitting in a squat position, relaxing really. Dropping your hips down, knees out, elbows are pushing the knees out, and forehead center of the chest and looking up. So I do all sorts of variations, I suppose, of my own. I'm definitely drawn to the position where I twist the body. One has to be careful that in twist there are two forces acting opposite. So you got to be careful. So one of them is that. Left arm around the left knee. Hold yourself nice and tight. Turn your head opposite direction. Right over the left knee. In the opposite direction. No fan, so kind of gets hot here. So this one is the twisting pose that I like doing. I do it more because it is so hard to do, I think. So there it is. The idea is to move the leg this side and body this side. So I'm going to plant my left foot, try to the upper body this side. Then the leg which is on the floor will be bent. That's where real magic happens, I think, twisting. So seeing people do where the backhand is here as well. Both. Really gives a good stretch in glutes, lower back, SI joint area. So you're in a knot, you come out of the knot slowly, undo the knot slowly. So here's what happens, I get confused with which leg is supposed to be straight. Sometimes I end up doing the same thing, but this time I'm not confused. So again, one leg straight, other one will. So that was very yoga, and now it's more of stretching, dynamic sort of stuff. We all know how strength works. Well, most of us. We all know how muscles work when we go to gym and do exercise. That mechanism is very well understood and known and practiced. We all know how cardio works. We can get better at it, but stretching, flexibility, I don't think so. Just look into it. I have it. It's fascinating. Fascinating at times. I'll do my best to not think that I'm going to feel it straight here or there. The key is to not be too uncomfortable. And I try to push myself a little bit, but it's best not to. Once again, coming back to my rest. I like this position, just resting. Vajrasana. Mr. Wolf, thank you, Mr. Wolf. Looking good, so thank you, Mr. Wolf. I go back into my squat position. Hold the position. How are you going, guys? Hopefully you are getting something out of this. Some movement that has challenged you, some stretches that you would like to do, anything. It's hot. There's no fan here in this room. It's like doing hot yoga. So there's this one I'm going to do, which is kind of a split, a position which you can call a split. I think it's called front on split, forward split. But that was one stretch which gave me a lot of relief for my SI joint pain. At the same time, it's a challenge trying to do a split because it is so popular and so glamorized, I suppose. But I was doing well. At one point, I was trying to do a full split and I realized I think I'm on the wrong path. But it did give me a lot of relief for my SI joint pain. The tightness would be released. So there is a pose and asana in yoga called Hanuman asana. I'll try to do it. And then I'll have to do it with the holding on the couch or something. That was good. Uh, Now I can think back of all the different stretching slash yoga asana I did and how some of them are just weird in a way, but I love them. It's coming back. I forget some movements and then it come back to me. This is for my neck, so it's not quite yoga or even stretching. It's just okay. So really pushing your head into the floor hard and it's just so. So there is a practice which I've stopped doing. It's not quite yoga. It's yoga, but nobody knows it. So it's just moving your tummy in and out. Alright, I'm gonna finish and be in this position for a few minutes, talk to you guys. Let me know if you've done yoga or your own form of yoga and stretching that has helped you get rid of your pain. I think most of us can agree that yoga and stretching can help a lot in managing the pain. Not necessarily healing, but gives the temporary relief that is required from the pain, because I believe pain is not a great thing to be in. It's needed, but if you can avoid it, why not? So yeah, hopefully you learn a few things and had some takeaways. I'm gonna get up because it's getting really hot. I'm gonna go out, sit in the air, fresh air, and chillax. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Ugh.